to him with everybody else around. Bullseye. Yep, we scored a bullseye on him though, that's for sure. And the change of music immediately, love it. Just want to save. We were in for a night that would be just as memorable as the nightclub.
Nothing like a nice little breather. I take it you're all good to keep going?
Yep.
I could go all night long.
Oh no. Yeah, you're lightweight, I doubt that.
Yeah, bring it on.
Got a nice game of darts in, actually. Maybe we could go head-to-head sometime?
Sure.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
Are you though?
You are?
Yep.
Never would have guessed.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean.
I don't know, you just have a certain aura.
He does have a certain aura, right? Freaking Klace being so wholesome and all.
Like an aura of bad aim?
No, just aura of being somebody who is too shy and somebody who's too silent and somebody who just haven't experienced too many things. Because you're so wholesome and so closed in a way.
Sure, you're right on track.
You should have seen me on Taylor's stream then. If you want to talk about bad aim, talk to him.
Hey, don't throw me under the bus like that. I was just going easy on you, since you're
Yeah,
new.
sure. But that makes sense still, since apparently Taylor did that to everyone else.
There's no way you were going easy. I could see the panic in your eyes when I came for you.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to admit that you're better. He says the same thing no matter who he loses to.
Fair enough.
Oh, come on, man.
Sorry, Taylor, but the truth is the truth. At least your viewers tune in for you, though. Your personality is the winner, not your skills.
And that's how it should be.
Well, I can't exactly be mad after a compliment like that. You're right, though. We all have our own strengths.
Yep, I do have my strengths of being a freaking furry, so there's that. And trying my best to engage with you guys, because holy hell, you bring life to me, literally. And I'm thankful for you bringing life to me.
And weaknesses.
Yep.
True.
Definitely got my fair share of those.
Says the self-proclaimed prodigy.
I mean, he is the prodigy in everything,
Just that
come on.
pride at play, I guess. But I know I'm good at what I do.
Oh, he's the prodigy.
And you
He's the
have
best
living
at what
proof
he
of that
does
now.
right now. He points to himself in a display of pride.
Well, Isaac didn't do all of that by himself. He had a little help from you-know-who.
What?
Yeah,
That sounds so
he
weird.
basically
The
stole the joke and
Voldemort?
got all the
Oh
credit.
no.
As much as you thank Isaac, you should thank Hermes, too.
Well, then if I ever meet this Hermes, I'll give them my regards.
Let's just hope that it's not behind bars.
Same.
Couldn't be that bad. A prison cell or city walls, doesn't even matter. You're all
True.
stuck in here, forced to live life the way they say.
That is true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but it also happens to be an awesome, luxurious life, so even a prison cell would ease a lot of my struggles.
It
In
would.
fact, it might even be a welcome change.
Imagine Isaac is Hermes and it actually is all he's
They
doing.
can't do that, though.
Would
right?
be interesting,
You gotta
definitely.
be in the system to have a criminal record. With no digital logs, you're almost like a ghost.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
me, they probably can. At least now.
He holds up his phone.
Right. But all your friends?
Not sure. Seems like new territory for Argus, too. That's probably why they haven't actually responded yet. New situations call for new rules and protocols, right?
Yeah,
Sounds about
sounds
right.
like it.
It's really weird, isn't it? We're like right on the verge of history. Almost feels like the world is standing still.
The world is kind of still moving forward, though.
Yeah, especially for me. Remember, those are my people out there.
That's a weird way of putting it.
You must be feeling a little hopeful, though.
Hmm?
Kind of finding it hard to feel that way. Especially when the news keeps doing what it does. Fishing for sympathy views, showing all my people starving.
Oh, of course, that's media. Media is just full of assholes. Pretty much. You cannot rely on media. Media is just awful.
I can imagine.
Especially
it's
the
tough,
mainstream
yeah.
media. TV is
But there's
awful.
one major takeaway here, and it's something important for the whole world.
They always cared about views and always will. Because media, such as freaking news station and such, are just bad for you.
What are
You shouldn't
on
watch
about?
them.
It's something we've always wondered, but we never knew.
Just watch furries
With
online.
everything going on now, I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah, same. Still, watch Furries online. They are more reliable source of nowadays information than anything else. Trust me, I am a furry, and I can vouch for every single one of them.
And what is that?
100%.
Argus isn't invincible. If they were, we wouldn't even be here right now. The cracks are starting to show.
Alright.
We can all see it.
I guess you're right. Didn't expect to get this far, at least.
We are far though.
And
We're getting
even
further
if
and
we
further
lose,
into the whole
It's
conspiracy.
not really the end. There's always someone who's willing to stand up. Whatever we can leave behind will be invaluable to them.
True.
Just like Cypher left the blueprint for you to follow.
Exactly. We should come up with some sort of failsafe. You know, a set of files to leak if we end up getting caught. Something, anything to let people know what we did and how.
That's one way of doing it. Kind of like a failsafe I've got at work. Basically, I have to document every single thing I do. Just because if I ever get laid off or anybody gets laid off, they can be easily replaced. It's kind of a sad thing to think about, right? Because you're setting up for your own failure, so to speak. And you're forced to do it because otherwise you will get laid off anyway.
What happened to all that
No matter what is your
confidence?
skill.
No, it's still there. This is purely worst case scenario.
Like, at least work-wise, it is best to not reveal all your secrets and all your holes. And if you're forced to do documentations and such, well, you're basically digging your own grave because you become replaceable. And being replaceable is not a nice thing in real life, you know? It's not a nice feeling when you suddenly get replaced. I freaking hate being replaced. Nobody likes being replaced. I find it odd that we're talking about this stuff out in the open. But it's not like this place was packed or people were listening in. It's also clear that the bartender was out of an earshot, so it's not a big deal. A computer can't effectively teach teenagers yet. That is true. Although it's smart to plan for the worst, it was still a little unsettling. If we could leave behind something useful though, then it was a good idea. Sometimes ideals pass down from generations to generations before becoming the norm. As much as I would like to come out of this unscathed, there's always a chance that we may have to pass the torch. With everything Isaac has said though, I think he's uniquely qualified for the task. And that is what gained most of the trust I have for him. A man who can make the impossible happen is the greatest threat to all, especially against those who in their arrogance see themselves at the top.
This is all certainly cheerful and uplifting, but remember we were talking about darts. I'm
Yes.
starting to think you're just too scared to challenge me.
Oh, I certainly am. I wasn't trying to hide it, though.
Oh, Dante.
Yeah, I think Klace is the one that challenged you. And from what I experienced, he does know how to aim.
Oh boy, he sucked up for once. Wow. Congratulations. Finally, Taylor can suck something. So he can admit a defeat. Alright?
Right. Sorry.
He's not sucking off everybody.
You still down to
Well-
face him, Klace?
Nobody, rather. Or anybody. Jesus Christ, I'm just digging myself down, right? My bad English is starting to get better of me.
Oh, I don't think so.
Huh? Everything good?
What happened? He looks around, clearly nervous. Pen in his hand, he was scribbling in his diary.
Well, remember when I asked if I should sing karaoke?
Yes?
Yeah, but none of us think we're in any danger.
I'm starting to think that we might be.
Why so? Oh no, the code word.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Well, when I asked, I noticed a few people staring our way. It's been a while, but they haven't stopped. It's creeping me out. Especially now that we're talking about matters.
Oh
of life.
no. That sounds awful. Angel
Aren't you
shots time.
famous or something? I mean, even I catch myself staring from time to time.
Well, this is a bit different. One or two people usually turns into a crowd. Especially as they tell their friends, post on social media.
Oh no.
But that hasn't happened here. They just keep staring. I think that's enough for me to point it out. Have you noticed?
Hello there, and thank you for the follow, El Rocky. Rocco. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing really, really well today.
Can't say I have.
Don't have eyes on the back of my head either. This is on you and Chiron, man.
Pretty much simple as. True, only Klace and Chiron could see over the... Even in my seat, I don't think the right angle to take a look.
Yeah, I noticed, but I'm used to people checking me out. That fact aside,
It's
they're
basically the one of the situations of, you know what, somebody's following us, but don't look back because they will just look, and you just look back and it's like, ah yes, that checks out.
What do we do?
We can still hang out at home.
Yep. And that seems like the best course of action, basically trying to, you know, start a party a little bit off in the middle of the town, going into the pub, going into the club, just going anywhere, getting a little drunk there with overpriced drinks, by the way, because every time you go to a bar, things are just overpriced. Nonetheless, and then just going back home, you know, to a house party. Something way better, something that actually lets us have a talk. A really nice
Doesn't
talk.
matter to me, especially with all that alcohol we took from the club. If we can stay safe and save money, that's a win-win.
It is a win.
So I have to sing then?
Yep. No, don't sing.
I mean, it was your idea.
Oh no, poor
I think he'll
Klace.
help us out no matter what.
Poor
If
little
they
thing.
are fans, then they'll appreciate the show. And
True.
if they're Argus, then it'll distract them while we slip out.
That's one way to think about it, though.
Wait a minute. If it is Argus, then what happens to me?
Negative 300
Hey,
points
it was
to
your
Gryffindor.
plan. Didn't you think it through?
Thinking things through isn't really my strong suit.
Same.
But don't worry, I'll sing and then meet you back at home. I guess my
Oh,
main
no.
priority was your safety.
Poor
instead of mine.
Klace. Poor Klace. We will be sure to get back to you, though. And steal you back.
Sure about this then?
Remember, the ferret. The freaking Isaac. He has a bat and a car. So we can get you back really easily.
Absolutely. It was the plan after all. I can't just back out because there's some uncertainty.
Alright. He smiles.
I learned that one from you.
I also
Isaac.
smile.
If you gave up, we wouldn't even be here right now. When things get difficult, you just try even harder.
Yeah, been doing that a lot lately. But thanks for the distraction, Klace. I'll find us a route home that's drone free.
Alright.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
Well, it's never bad to be careful, you know?
Not if Argus is watching us, no.
Exactly.
First thing they do when we left is check the streets. Those drones can scan our faces, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Fair? So, the party continues at home.
Yep.
Sure looks like it.
The house
Hate to cut
party.
things short.
Where are we going though?
I think we
Taylor's
need to-
house or Isaac's house? I think we're gonna go to Isaac's house, the safer place.
Hey, Klace, can you promise me something?
What's up?
Please sing us a song at the Quantum Leap. I'd love to stay and watch you now.
Same.
Yeah.
That would be such a lovely thing to hear.
Sure thing, Dante. I'd love to. You're expecting a big crowd, right?
Klace live at Isaac's house tonight at 31st of December. This New Year's Eve gonna blow your mind because Bubblegum is gonna sing your favorite songs. Oh boy, oh boy. That would be freaking awesome though.
Yeah, and it's private property.
Exactly.
If anyone seems suspicious, we'll kick them out.
We're gonna kick out everyone.
Sounds good to me.
It's only our party. He stops to think for a moment and then scoffs.
On hiatus, and I still end up performing. Somehow I knew this would end up happening. You're all free to go, though. Your savior is here.
Adorable little savior. I guess he really is acting as our savior. He's the only one who can cause a natural distraction after all. But I do worry about what might happen if those people were agents of Argus. They would never do something to an idol performing in public, would they? It definitely seems like this is the best possible distraction for us to use. A night of safety in our own home definitely beats a night spent under prying eyes. Kind of ironic when Argus already watches us almost all the time. But there is something about the specific four walls that make it seem safer. So if we should be anywhere right now, it should be within those walls. Klace approaches the karaoke stage and chats with the operators. A few moments later, as he steps on stage, we start to make our way out. This next song is called Bulletproof Heart. I like the chords. Here, but the chorus kind of disappoints me. That's fair enough. Each to their own again. That's a really good rule of the life sometimes. It looks like, for some reason, we would be leaving through the back door. I assume it has to do with Chiron, or the position of those
Hey,
Argus
well,
drones.
I wrote this one a couple years ago. It seemed to do pretty well, so I hope you enjoy.
Let's listen.
Advance this text box to start the song, and advance the next one to end it.
Alrighty. Now playing Bulletproof Heart by Klace.
I've lived my life being afraid to break these chains, chaining me to what's been safe. Shame, I cannot take the shame, sick of all these games.
Let me just mute myself a little bit then.
Bullets don't make it fun, and you're reloading words like guns. Yeah, my veins, they pound like drums, my ears, they ring and hum. I've got a bulletproof heart, I've got a bulletproof heart. Will it be enough for you? Will I ever be enough for you? I've got a bulletproof heart, I'm gonna make it start. Open up for you, I don't wanna be bulletproof anymore. Pretend like the pain is going to end. Let's settle this like friends. I'm breaking, yeah, the teardrops fall like rain. The way they're landing on my brain, it's driving me insane. I cannot play this game. I've got a bulletproof heart, I've got a bulletproof heart. Will it be enough for you? Will I ever be enough for you? I've got a bulletproof heart, I'm gonna make it start. Open up for you, I don't wanna be bulletproof.
Well, Astra, it is indeed the future.
Lost on the ground, we've won. It's time to face the sun and own all the things we've done. But I've got a bulletproof heart, I've got a bulletproof heart, I've got a bulletproof, I've got a bulletproof. I've got a bulletproof heart, I've got a bulletproof heart. Will it be enough for you? Will I ever be enough for you? I've got a bulletproof heart, I'm gonna make it start. Open up for you, I don't wanna be bulletproof anymore.
Well, I'm guessing that was it. Interesting song for sure. Definitely an interesting song, something not that vibes with me completely, but yeah, 10 out of 10. Well, maybe not 10 out of 10, 7 out of 10? Yeah, that works. Generally nice premise, song-wise, but not something that I reverberate with a lot. I would need to see into lyrics more.